Hello everyone, it's Lisa with ThinkingInspirations.com and welcome to our premiere video this week featuring the Hello Ladybug bundle. We have two really cute cards that you will learn to make, but first I want to announce the winners from the last premiere. I had two cards to give away because I had skipped the week before and I had technical difficulties, so from that week, which was probably 3 weeks ago. Here is this card using the Hello Beautiful bundle, and it goes to Karen G. And then from last time we did a premiere, I used the Honeybee bundle, and I showed you that home decor project that I hope you will give a try. And Pam Z is winning the card with the tag on it that I used for the home decor project. So I hope you enjoyed tonight's video. Remember that if you leave a comment, say hello, ask a question, that I will do a random drawing to send a card to. So be sure and do that, and I will talk to you again soon. Enjoy the video. Okay, so here's the Hello Ladybug bundle that we're going to be working with in this video. It is adorable and currently in the mini catalog from Stampin' Up, and I just love it. Look how fun it is with all these different stamped images, and we're going to be making two projects tonight. And the first one is a card, and I had to bring in some black and white. So this black and white check here, buffalo check, is from the Pattern Party Designer Series paper stack. That's a host reward benefit from the annual catalog. Now it's on the last chance list, so as of this airing, I don't know if it's still available. So the best way to find out what's still there is to go into the online store under last chance list and take a look at that. So let's get started. I have a piece of basic white, 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. Okay, that good thick basic white. Now here's that Pattern Party paper cut at 3 1/2 by 5. There's the back, and it is, I can go ahead and put this on. So let me get my adhesive, and I'm going to put this, center it top to bottom, and then put it more to the left side of the card front. And that's just to give it a little bit of difference rather than squaring up everything in the middle. Just kind of play around with your pattern paper and your cut pieces, and you know, think out of the box and just put them somewhere a little different than you normally would. Okay, the next piece here is Granny Apple Green, 3 by 4 1/4, and we're going to do some stamping on this one. So over here I have my Granny Apple Green ink. I can move this for a minute. And I have this little dot pattern, okay? And this is a photopolymer stamp, so it's really nice to see exactly where you're stamping. And I'm just going to do a scattered stamping all over this Granny Apple Green piece, and it's another layer just to bring in another color, because I'm going to be using Granny Apple Green also for the leaf. So I wanted to bring in something to support it, another element that was the same color. And I try to get the most over here on the right side, because this is the side that is going to be showing the most, okay? So that piece is going to be going right here. Let's see here. That's going to go there, and I'm going to center that top to bottom of that buffalo check, but bring it over a little farther to the right and leave about 1/4 inch over here. So let's put that on. So this is a cute stamp set that if you're stamping with your grandchildren or children, they would have fun with this. Okay, so there I have centered top to bottom, and then over here to the right. Now, I have a piece of basic white that is cut 2 1/2 by 4 1/4, And I've run that already through the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine with the stripes folder. It comes, let me see if I can find that in the catalog for you. Right here you would miss it, but it calls Stripes and Splatter. So it's got a splattered embossed look and then this stripes one. And it's kind of distressed, so it's really fun. And that is going to go here. And I think I need to cut that a little shorter. I think I want it a little shorter. I said 3.5 by 5, but I think I need to go 3.5 by, let's cut a 1/4 inch off it. 3.5 by, let's see, it is, okay. Let me go 3.5 by 4 1/4. No, let's go 4. Let's go 4. And I'll have all these measurements eventually on the blog, and I'll link back here when I have that on. Okay, so let's put that there. All right. So if I'm telling you wrong, be sure to refer to the written elements. I made my little Post-its like I like to do the other night, and it's like, okay, was I really tired or something? And so I'm going to put that right here, extend it just about a 1/2 inch off of the Granny Apple Green, and see this side is still showing there. Okay, now let's get to some stamping. First of all, I have a piece of basic white. It's about a 2.5 inch strip. You really just need some scrap, but when you're stamping and punching the Ladybug, you want a thinner strip rather than a big piece of cardstock. Makes it easier to maneuver. And let me show you something. Now, you could punch this and make a pattern so that you know exactly how to angle and punch these at the same time. I don't do that. I like to just look at this and see, okay, that Ladybug is a little bit angled, and what's going to make it easier for me to slip this in and punch. So you see how that the head of it is coming down just a little bit. I'm going to slide the cardstock in on this side. So let me get my Ladybug right here. And I'm using Memento Black ink. Goodness, my little stamp block is dirty. Okay, get that. And then again, I'm going to take this and stamp it at a little bit out of an angle. Okay, now watch when I slip this in. See how it just fits just right? Bam. Okay, this is just an extra piece. Now I want to do the wings. And the wings I'm just going to stamp like this. All right. So on that I need my real red ink and the wings. As I am recording this, we are packing to go back to Texas for a little while, and my stuff is just everywhere. Some of it's packed, and I thought, oh my goodness, do I have what I need for the video? Okay, so here we go with that. And I got a little red in there, so let me cut that off and redo it. Try not to get so enthusiastic with it, and it might just be because I've got too much ink on my pad. That's much better, right? Okay, I'm going to close this up so I don't make a mess. And then, while that's like that, I'm going to do my little dots, my spots on my Ladybug. So we want that to stamp right over top, and you see how you can position it exactly, or we hope exactly, over the wings. So let me ink that up. And then, bam. Yay. Okay. So now let's punch that baby out. Throw that away. Get this. Jackie's gone fishing right now. Jackie's my husband, and he said, I guess you want me to get out of your way so you can record. Yeah, that would be fine. But he doesn't bother me. He always checks before he walks in to make sure. And I told him he's welcome anytime. Okay, where's my bug? Here it is. So now, let's glue this on top. So isn't this cute? It's adorable. Okay, so I need another piece of scrap. Let's not touch that for a minute. For the leaf, and I'm going to do that leaf in Granny Apple Green. Let me get these out of the way. Okay. So I'm going to stamp this, and I really should have some kind of a padding underneath for this photopolymer. Let's see if that turns out. I got a little air bubble there, so let me see if I can. Let me try to get on the back. This might be a little better. Okay. So now, you know what I'm going to do is fussy cut. But that's okay. Look, and I'm just leaving a little tiny hair of a white border around it. And I do that so that I don't cut into the image, okay? But have fun, you know, your little ones that you're stamping with, if they don't have the strength for the punch, now they think they do. They think they have the strength, but I am so afraid sometimes that they're going to pinch their little fingers. So, you know, design a card or get them just to stamp on a Whisper white piece, and maybe you can punch it out. And in the next project, I'll show you the Ladybug that's just doesn't have to be punched. She's got a cute little smiling face and great for kids to make cards. So you'll see that. The older ones, you know, and Mia, she's 4.5. She can punch, and of course Lila, who's 6, she can punch pretty well. I'm just hold my breath sometimes and make sure that they're not, you know, gonna pinch their finger. Okay, so look, I've got the leaf done, and I'm going to start just kind of playing with the positioning. This is going to go like this, but I want the sentiment, and I cut. You can either cut or punch a circle with your dies. That's about 1.5 inches, 1 3/8 inches. Okay, and this sentiment says, "May your greatest wish come true." Isn't that sweet? I love that. Be great for a birthday card. So I'm going to ink this up and stamp it right in the center. Okay, and so now this is going to go like this. Just like that. So doesn't that come together cute? Isn't that cute? And so easy. Just kind of move your pieces around and see what's pleasing to your eye, and it will work. Okay, so now I'm going to put the leaf down first. There's my boo-boo on the back there. I'm not going to put too much toward the top because I want this to be able to slip underneath. So I'm positioning that like that. Now let's go ahead and put our sentiment. And when you stamp this, if you want it to show more, you could stamp your sentiment a little over to the left. Okay, but see how I'm positioning that where it doesn't cover the words? All right, now let's get our ladybug on here. Isn't it cute? I love it. Okay, let's do that. And then I have our black and white gingham ribbon. And I'm just going to tie a simple bow. This goes perfect with it. Okay, let me cut. And I might have to make it a little smaller because it's going to go right there. So I'm going to pull the tails on the bow, and I want these loops to be a little smaller. So that's what I do to adjust my size. And then I'm going to trim off again at an angle to give it a neat look. All right, and maybe a little more. Okay, glue dots, perfect for this. Just pop it on there, pull it up, and look how this adds to it. Oh, I've got red ink all over my hands. Okay, so now the finishing touch, I'm using our matte black dots from the annual catalog. Let me get my Take Your Pick tool. Move some of this out of the way here. And we'll take a large one and go here. And then come on up. Here. All right. So there we have a cute little card. And then you can finish the inside like you'd like. I would cut a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of basic white and put in here. And I think it would be cute to maybe add the other little ladybug inside. So we'll see how that works. Okay, so I'm gonna clear my space and get ready for the next project. Okay, here's the next project we're gonna make. It's another version of a pocket card like I've made before, but look how fun that is. And look, I stamped some flowers there on the inside of the little insert. But this is a really easy, fun fold. And this is that ladybug that I referred to in the first project that you can stamp and it doesn't have to be punched. Look at that precious little smile. Okay, so let's get started. I'm gonna do some scoring here. I have a piece of crushed curry, cut at 4 by 11, 4 1/4 by 11. And we're going to score it at 1 1/2 and 5 1/2. Okay, so let me get my trimmer in here. So I'm going to go 1 1/2. Be sure you use the light gray blade. And then again at 5 1/2. Super simple, but fun. Just an easy, fun fold. Okay, let's get our bone folder and give this a good crease down here. That'll be the bottom of the pocket. And this is going to flip down, just like this, and gonna hold our stamped image and our sentiment, okay? So what I'm going to do here is I want to go ahead and put my designer paper on the bottom. You could also stamp all over this with a background stamp if you didn't have designer paper. But here I'm using this, and I believe this is 3 3/4 by 4, all right? And it is also from the Pattern Party Stack, okay? But you can use any designer paper, okay? What I was looking for was something with red in it. And this red is Poppy Parade. So I'm gonna be using Poppy Parade on this one, whereas in the other project, I used Real Red, okay? All right, let's get this designer paper on. And we're going to do that because we're going to adhere that flap down, okay? So let's get this on here with these pretty little flowers. Give yourself a border all the way around, and then we're going to come across there. So let me put some glue, and that can be drying. So I'm going to hold that down. And now we need to make the pocket, right? So let's put some tear-in tape here. You could use your other favorite adhesive. I just like this one because it's a good hold. And if you give this to a little one and they're pulling the little tag in and out, you know, it'll hold up a little better. This also, you could slip a little piece of candy or inside as well. And so when you do this, this will be secure for that as well. I say candy, could be any kind of treat. Okay, let's take this off. Okay, and then we're going to just press it down. All right, so there we have our pocket. Now, so that I don't mess this up here, this is a piece of basic white, and like I said, I will have the measurements in there, but I know Let's see. I'm going to measure it. It is 5 1/4 by 3. Okay, 5 1/4 by 3. And I cut it narrow because you have this tape here and you want that to be able to slip in and out easily. And to decorate the top, I have a 1 by 3 piece of that same designer paper. So I'm going to just wiggle that on. Okay, and put that in there. And then let's slide that in and it'll be ready for the rest of our card. Okay, so to stamp, basic white, 1 1/4 by 4. Okay, let me get my little pad in here. And then right here, I'm going to show you that I could have moved this over a little bit so that my sentiment would come over a little bit and I'd have had a little more room for my daisy. Okay, but that's all right. That's still going to be okay. But on this one, I'm going to try that. So where is my ladybug? Here she is. So she is going to be stamped in black. Okay, so let's get some Memento Black ink and make sure she's inked up nicely. Hold that up and see. Let me give her another pat here. All right, so now I'm going to move her over a little farther to this side. Look how cute. Okay, now we need to get her little body to be red. So again, I'm using Poppy Parade on this one to go with the flowers that are in the designer paper. Okay, let's ink this up. Oh. It's good to always check. And then I'm going to come and center it over those dots and stamp. There we go. Okay, so now I want this to say, hello, my friend. So that's 2 different sentiments within the stamp set, but I chose to combine them, okay? So on that, I'm using Memento Black again. So I'm going to take hello, and that's going to be a little closer now. Oops. You can see how well your stamp is inked on this photopolymer, and I love that. Okay, so I'm going to go hello, and then my friend. Just center it, put it right underneath it. Okay, now we can put that just very simply on this. Some glue. Put that there. Now I'm going to have a scrap piece of Poppy Parade, and I have the medium daisy punch. Okay, the large daisy punch we have is on the last chance list. Well, it's actually just called Daisy Punch. Okay, so that's retiring, but this one is not. And I'm so glad. So I'm going to punch 2 of these. And then I'm going to take these and just make it a much more full daisy or flower. And do it like that. And then that's going to go just like that. See how that fits a little better? And I still probably could have come a little bit closer. So I'm going to get that where the words are not covered up. There we go. That works. Hello, my friend. And then these are also retiring, if I can find them. Yes. They are the, let me think, Playful Patterns, I think, or Playing with Patterns resin dots, okay? And I've decided to use this crushed curry in there. And where did my take your pick go? Here it is. And take one of these larger ones and put it right in the center. Okay, and then one more thing we can do And that is stamp some little Poppy Parade flowers at the bottom right here. Oops, ink that up. Just like that. I'm going to let that dry a bit, but that's going to go inside of there. So there is our second project. Okay, little pocket cards, super easy. And here's our first one. First card. So be sure you say hello in the comments if you're watching the live premiere, and I will do a drawing to win one of these cards and send it to someone. So I really appreciate you being here, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Okay, I hope you will try those two cards. That pocket card is really cute and different and so easy to make, so be sure and give that a try. And go over to my Ink and Inspiration Stampers group if you do that on Facebook, and you can upload your card and we'll share it there on our Facebook group. So anyway, okay, thanks so much for tuning in. Be sure to, if you enjoyed the video, click the like button and subscribe, and visit my website at inkandinspirations.com, where you can sign up for my mailing list and receive my weekly emails, and we can keep in touch. So thanks so much, and I hope to see you again soon. My dad has been in the hospital, so we're taking turns caring for him. So my schedule is a bit different, but visit the website and my Facebook page at inkandinspirations.com to see more project ideas. Okay? All right. Have a great day, and thank you so much for tuning in. Take care. Bye-bye.